YouTube friends and family, how's everybody doing today? Steven from Small Adventures, as if you didn't know. It is Thursday, March 12th. Beautiful day today. It's almost 70 degrees out. Obviously, I am doing dramatically better with the tooth thing that I've been having, the abscess. Not 100% yet, but I was so bad over the weekend and feeling so good today, I feel like 100% better. So I thought, with a beautiful day, since I had not been up in the woods for a while on the bike, I would head up to Hickory Tree, Tennessee, just ride around and look and see how it looks after the winter. I do have the Condor Pterosaur on my belt. May or may not fiddle around with it a little bit, as there will be a review coming on that knife in the near future, good Lord willing. Won't be talking as much today, most likely. So like I said, I'm not 100% better with the that abscessed tooth. If I talk too much, it does start to hurt. I'd like to get back into a tradition I used to have just a few years ago. Not pushing my beliefs on anybody, but as I always say, I will share them with anybody. I do daily devotional study of God's Word. I used to have this tradition that, unless it was pouring rain or something like that, every day I would ride out somewhere to do my devotional reading somewhere outdoors. Really good looking old Mustang. I would like to get back into that, so I'm going to start today. Oh, feels good to be out on the bike. Oh, it's a middle school. I was wondering what they were building there. It's been a while since I've been up through here. And the boy graduates high school this year. Graduation's in sometime in May. And due to finances and a big mess I'm not going to get into, I've harped and complained about it on the channel before. I will give a slight update on that after I say this. But due to finances still being what they are, which is half of what they used to be, we had intended to buy the boy a car. We intended to take part of the tax refund and buy him something. It just didn't work out that way, though. We had too many have-tos. What I'm leading up to, the boy starts college, after the summertime's over, sometime in the fall. And the college is going to be 45 minutes to an hour away. If we cannot, if nothing breaks and we can't get him a car before then, I will probably sell this motorcycle or trade it for a car for him. And that's a sad subject, so moving on. The update on the whole financial thing. For those of you that didn't know, I am a legally disabled veteran of the United States Army. My injuries did not come from service, they came after. Back around late 2008, pushed out of work around that time, between the doctors and big mess. For 25 months I wasn't allowed to work. I wasn't paid anything either. So eventually in 2011 they did approve me for disability income, full disability, and they had unlawfully taken it from thousands of people starting in 2015, which is why I attempted to try to return to work in 2017. Excuse me. I just wasn't able to work consistently enough. You know, I've got a cough drop in my mouth. Maybe that's what's making me cough. Anyhow, there was a class action civil suit against the lawyer that we had, a bunch of us had hired, at least 1,600 of us, that was caught up in those groups that had their income unlawfully taken away. And I use the word unlawfully taken away because the way they did it was completely illegal. And that's not my word, that's Congress's word. So, the class action suit has finally been settled. My name is on it, and we won that suit. Don't know how much or if anything I'll get out of it, but there's that. The criminal case, I don't know if you call it criminal, but it wasn't a civil lawsuit or anything like that. But there's another class action case. These people, myself included, versus the Social Security Administration. It was taken all the way to the Supreme Court of the United States of America last year. And unless I misunderstood or am misinformed, the Supreme Court ruled in our favor twice last year. And this is the part that I may have misunderstood, but to my understanding, the way I read it as it was written, the Supreme Court ordered the Social Security Administration to immediately reinstate and to back up and pay every penny owed. That was a year ago. Do I need to tell you that they have not complied yet? So, you know, there's that. I mean, it's not that I'm not able to work. It's that I'm not able to work consistently enough to keep any job that I get. I can work a couple of months, 3 or 4 maybe. In a really good year, I might be able to work 6 months straight. But eventually, I have issues with the spinal injuries that I have, or the hip injury. And I end up missing so much work that, and you know, the last few employers I've had have told me the exact same thing. You know, we really hate to let you go, but we need somebody who can be here every day, which I understand. And then I had some flare-ups and went through a spell where I was having trouble walking. And time marches on, it doesn't wait for anybody. And boom, now that was 3 years ago. Ah, dirt. But you know what? I don't want to talk about serious stuff or bad things or sad things or depressing things. It is too nice of a day. I'm feeling too good today. Betty has been sitting idle too long today. It won't be long, all these trees will have leaves on them. Yeah, let's go this way. Doesn't look like the place has wintered too harshly over the winter. I would imagine that little bit in the road back there was probably from this last storm. It's supposed to, we're under a storm warning right now for this evening. I did not bring rain gear with me. But said it's supposed to be severe thunderstorms, high winds, potential hail, flooding, and possible tornadoes. Our hearts, thoughts, and prayer go out to those who lost their homes, were injured, or lost their lives in that recent bout of tornadoes in Middle Tennessee, Nashville, as far east as far as I know of is Cookeville, Tennessee. Have some close friends in Cookeville. Well, a close friend. Was very relieved to find out that she was okay, her and the dogs. She is the mother of who was a very close friend of mine who passed away several years ago. So she's family. Kind of what I'm doing right now. Remember back last year, I did a review on a budget fixed blade knife. I can't even remember the name of the knife. I've still got it. I've got other knives that I've been carrying lately. If you remember, it was kind of funny. So I took the thing out there and I got it stuck in a log when I was trying to baton it. It was really hard wood and it had a dull edge on the knife. I don't mind mud, but no need of having to get mud all over my jeans if I don't have to. Anywho, there was a lot of down trees that somebody had cut. You know, just laying on the ground. Kind of want to go see if they're still there. So I didn't want to mess with it last year in case somebody had cut them down for their own personal use and, you know, because they needed them. There's a bunch of downed trees. Downed trees. But if they're still there a year later, I could use them. Not all of them, obviously. But, built a privacy wall behind the house in that little wooded area that I was working on back in the fall. So when I want to go back there and make a video, or go back there and read my Bible, or just go back there to sit, people up and down the neighborhood can't just walk up and down the street past my house and see me, you know. Beautiful day to be up in here. Yeah, hopefully since spring is about to spring, or get sprung, won't be too awful long, I can get back out and do some camping. Get some moto camp videos going. know, the sad thing is, Nick wants to work. He wants to get him a job, so he have some money, have his own money, he could buy his own car. He wants to do it that way. He's almost 18. Let's see, this is March. He's a couple of months out from being 18. Now, there are a couple of jobs within walking distance. Now, I've talked to, now I know these people, you know, because we live right next door to them, so obviously we've eaten in both places lots over the 7 years we've been there. And the manager said that in the past couple of years, she's only had to hire closers, for which you have to be 18 years old to work. So they couldn't hire him. And the employees they had apparently don't want to close. Put in 5 or 6 applications there. Perfectly qualified for the job. Lived close enough to where he could walk to work, he'd never be late. And the gray-headed gentleman who works there, I've noticed over the years, only hires cute little teenage girls. I will just leave that up there. Seems like a nice guy, but you never know what goes through somebody's head. But I don't like him, and I wouldn't have let my daughters work there. Let's see, is this it? No. Let's get this visor up. This is it. Oh, muddy, muddy, muddy. Muddy and rusty, muddy and rusty. Trail's muddy and my off-road riding's rusty. Yeah, all kinds of down trees down here. If they're not too rotten to use. Yeah. Cool. This would be a good place to turn around right here.
No!
Be a good place to take a break too. Back in a few.
I'll be back.